Hello, World Wide Web. This is James, your favorite stock picker guy. We're doing another video on AppHarvest Inc. APPN is the ticker symbol. And I'm sorry, APPH is the ticker symbol. Wow, I'm going blind. 50 cents a share. It is on a trajectory and a downward motion that's pretty darn scary. It had its little high point here for a little while and then just went whoop, downward. This company has two 60-acre farms to grow tomatoes. They have a 15-acre farm and a 10-acre farm. And before you say these farms are tiny, I would like to tell you that they're probably half filled with water. Half of this land is probably lake, maybe a third or a fourth of it. But there's so much lake there, they don't have 60 acres. They have maybe 40. They're going to do hydroponic growing of tomatoes outdoors. Hopefully they can stack them 70 feet in the air to get the land to equal the number of tomatoes needed. I don't know what the plan is exactly, but apparently they're claiming there's going to be a crap ton of tomatoes coming out of this place one day. They got their numbers up to tracking $20 million a year of tomatoes. And before you get all excited, they bought all those 4 properties that I mentioned earlier for about $500 million. About $500 million, 500 million they spent on 150 acres, somewhere around $4 million an acre they paid for this farmland. So I got a big beef with the company on that regard, obviously. They just churned up another massive $90-something million loss in December with almost a $5 million in revenue. They didn't do anything here in September. They threw up $5 million here also. They're capable of throwing up about $20 million in tomatoes or nothing, depending. I guess maybe that was the off season or something, or middle of summer. It was too hot, or I don't even know. Disappointed for the most part. They are right side up on their assets. They have $54 million of your cash, of your investor cash. This company started out the biggest, newest, hottest green thing, tomatoes, with the novel idea of growing them outdoors. And people will tell you that that's a big selling point for this company, that they grow them outdoors. I think it would be cheaper that way. It would make more sense. And with hydroponics, it would be less weeding, and maybe they can automate the picking of it somehow. Or, I don't know, they better have one hell of a plan on a farm that small to be able to produce enough to give us some money back on this return. 154 million shares outstanding. Yeah. So they're going to need to do, to give us $1 earnings per share, they're going to need to do $154 million in profit. And right now, they're doing about $20 million a year in revenue and negative, losing money, of course, $90 million. My theory is each one of these properties comes with a really nice house, and somebody wanted to live in it and drive a golf cart all day long and be cool and hang out and have millions of dollars to spend on cool toys for his ranch in Kentucky. And that's what I think this is. I think this is a hokum stock. There's no excuse to not see any revenue growth. You've got this many new acres coming online. You didn't even get a cherry tomato out of the deal. They're not even planting seeds. They have the water. They bought the land that had the reservoir, had the water. What's going on? I think you're going to continue to see a lot of, well, we planted enough tomatoes to keep ourselves out of jail. That's the story with AppHarvest, y'all. I'm not a big fan, but I've been wrong before. The last time we did this video, it was like at 80 cents. I told everybody to stay away from it. It's at 50 cents now. They're either going to freak everybody out and turn into this mega tomato harvester. If you see that $5 million a quarter lurch into $50 million a quarter, I'm going to have to eat my words and go back and make another video and praise these people. And I hope that's what's happening. I hope it's just not some guy driving around enjoying his nice property and giggling at how he went public with the new house that he bought. But AppHarvest Inc., everybody, APPH, Buyer beware. Yeah, I wouldn't short this thing either because I think it's got a short squeeze on it. So you don't want to be a part of that. You might not get out of it alive. So yeah, it's all over the place, but mostly it's down. Good luck, everybody, and please like my video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to bring you more updates, good or bad, about AppHarvest. Let's hope we get some good ones in here, some positive news, some news of something that's at least growing, maybe some pictures of some tomatoes. I don't know. Maybe they can get a picture of where they're all at today and show us, look at all these tomatoes. We expect these to sell for $50 million next week. That's what I hope the next video is. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.